In this video, I'm going to show you 10 of the best Oculus Quest 2 fitness games that are available for the new Oculus Quest 2 headset. See how you can use your body for all kinds of fun activities. SUPERHOT VR. Countless games try to make you feel like John Wick fighting through hordes of thugs who would quickly overpower a mere mortal. SUPERHOT VR is one of very few to pull it off in a very believable way. By slowing time in the world around you until you move or shoot, it creates an awesome illusion that you're thinking and reacting at superhuman speeds. Over a few short hours, SUPERHOT VR's campaign puts you through a rapid-fire sequence of quick battles where you stand more or less in one spot as bright red enemies charge you with guns, knives and fists. If time were moving normally, you wouldn't stand a chance. They come at you from every direction, moving quickly. RACKET NX. RACKET NX is not a simple knockoff of existing games. Sure, it may be inspired by them, but when you get down to the basic gameplay, you can see that there are key differences. All in all though, RACKET NX is similar to a traditional racquetball. Virtual reality, however, allows for so much more, and RACKET NX for Oculus Quest takes full advantage of it. The game is played inside the hexagon-shaped dome. You, being at its center, are tasked to hit a ball into the highlighted areas on its walls. Unlike other games of the genre involving paddle games, in Half-Pipe 360 your aim isn't to hit the ball into any one of the pieces in the side. The Climb 2. Climbing is one of those things that works really well in VR with motion controls, but rarely gets more than a moment to shine. The Climb 2 is all about it. Even though climbing is simple on its own, the simulated sensation of dizzying heights creates a lot of tension, and the Climb 2 has some new graphics that showcase what Quest 2 can do when it's running on Oculus. If you're afraid of heights, this is not a game for you. It's a high-quality climbing game with no multiplayer component, hence no multiplayer mode. The gameplay elements in the game keep you on your toes as you're constantly jumping between hanging tents, scaling ropes, and hanging onto scaffolding that shakes and bounces as soon as you touch because of the weight. As with the original, you can customize your avatar's hands, but there isn't much incentive to do so. The lack of multiplayer mode is rather disappointing, given that it's something the game was missing. If you're enjoying it this far, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video. Also press the bell icon as well to never miss any of our future uploads. RAGNAROCK. RAGNAROCK VR is a rhythm VR game. It lets you take the head of a Viking ship. Notes float towards you in a Guitar Hero style. When they go over the drums, you hit them. The more notes you hit, the faster your Viking boat rowers row. Your score is determined by how far you get. This makes the game very good for anyone new to VR. That being said, the difficulty to master the game is there. It will probably take you a while to get your technique down to the point where you'll be getting even a bronze medal in the game. FitXR, boxing, HIIT, and dance workouts. FitXR is the best mix of video gaming and workout that you can ever have encountered. You basically work out in a virtual gym inside a virtual reality game. Nintendo's PowerPad is the first one to bring this system in 1988. The game's main screen looks like a sleek fitness center. The game also offers multiplayer classes in which you can play live against up to 6 people, racking up points as you hit targets and accumulate streaks. Currently, there are over 300 classes available, with a new class released every day. FitXR has an excellent soundtrack, with lively and energetic beats in every workout, and the song's beats act as auditory cues for when you should move, duck or punch. The resulting experience is a workout that is so fun that you won't even realize you're getting a workout until it's over. During multiplayer sessions, you and your workout buddies can talk smack, yell at each other, and shout encouragement. There are so many variables when it comes to estimating an individual's calorie burn, so some variance is to be expected. Enjoying this far? We're keen on bringing VR-related videos every week, so subscribing to us would be a great thing to boost your knowledge and VR experience. By the way, never forget to like and share the video. Audio Trip. This game is more on the dancing side than the boxing side of fitness games, and that is what makes it fun. You should hear and feel more of a natural rhythm to the game, like you're snapping your fingers in one direction or doing some cool hip-hop moves. For example, you can rock out to some Hollywood dance moves even if you know nothing about them. The tutorial is a very good way of learning the game from the ground up. The Audio Trip is a hard game, even on the easiest of levels. You can fall quite easily by missing just a few notes. Turning on no fail is an option that many people will probably be using to give you more of a "that was fun" feel. Once you find a song you like, you can download it to your computer. Then you will need to plug your headset into the computer, access the file directory, and browse to the thing which is being shown on the screen right now. You can also find it in the description. AudioTrip has recently included a free cardio mode. In cardio mode, you'll be doing full-on cardio moves with a wide range of motion to all 18 songs in the game. Beat Saber. The amount of influence Beat Saber has had on the VR market is noteworthy. It was one of the earliest successful games in this genre and helped propel the now oversaturated market for VR rhythm games because creators saw the success they had by bringing it into their own respective games. The hotly anticipated VR rhythm game Beat Saber is lauded as one of the best games of all time by gamers. This continues to be so 4 years after its release. Meta Labs, who published the game, also acquired its developer and continues to update it with new content. There is no doubt that Job Simulator has thoroughly dominated the VR charts for several years now. Free updates and paid DLC have helped to ensure that there is always plenty of new content available to explore. Oh Shape! This clean, almost clinical mix of Tetris and pulse-pounding VR rhythm game is a more instant, accessible iteration into the field of active rhythmic VR gaming. You match shapes cut into rapidly approaching blocks, occasionally switching out to instead pluck coins from mid-air, duck out of the way of walls, and even punch through them. It's a little like the greatest hits of the genre itself, albeit with its own twist on top. What I loved the most about this game was the way that it led me to try and make sense of what was happening from the moment to moment, as if I was really living inside Wall-E. But as not everything made sense, it forced me to keep pushing onward and upwards. Perfect for older kids, through adults who are interested in puzzle games. In Death Unchained. Death Unchained feels like one of the best gaming experiences available on the Oculus Quest. It's a roguelike, which is a genre that many enjoy, but can also be quite polarizing. It's not a VR activity you'll demo to your family to show off the device. Instead, it will be one that you can return to at any time when you have spare moment or time for yourself. It's set in the afterlife, except heaven is not quite as peachy as you would expect. It has been overrun by zombies, Templars, headless monks, and many other creepy enemies. The architecture is religious in nature, and the game features moments of worship to gods such as Mari. The game features the use of clothing as a form of currency. The game's climax is a war between heaven and hell. Dance Central. Dance Central VR is a virtual world of sorts, taking you on a journey through the life cycle of being an actual dance club. In this game, you're transported to a nightclub and you meet the main dancer, Audrey. If these are things that you've always wanted to learn or want to learn in a more fun way, we think this is the perfect game for you. The art style of Dance Central VR is a mix of realism and comic book illustrations. There are 32 songs included in the game. The characters appear almost lifelike, but still have a classic cartoon touch. There are 32 songs included in the game. You then need to meet the other characters in the nightclub and dance with all of them pretty regularly. And with that said, we've reached the end of today's video. What are your thoughts on this one? Let us know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video so that it encourages us to bring more amazing and interesting videos to you. That said, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.